Hi, Jessica. Thank you so much for meeting me online. You wanted to share about taking the Havening training with me and what that was like, but you might start off by just introducing yourself so our viewers know who you are.
Sure. Hi, my name is Jessica Scott. I am a health coach and a functional medicine practitioner, and I live in Lexington, Kentucky.
Great. And so, Jessica, it was a while back you took the training with me. What was the experience like for you with a particular view of it having been online?
Yes, I took the training a couple months ago in March, I believe, and it was wonderful. I mean, the community and the support that we received was just terrific. I can't imagine having that. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have been able to take the training with you had it not been online because I'm in Lexington, Kentucky, and you're in Ireland, so we probably never would have even met. So that was a huge benefit. I think I was maybe the only one from the United States in our training group other than Dr. Rudin. And it was just so great to get to connect with people from all over. It was just such an interesting experience to meet these people that our paths would have never crossed otherwise. And the online fact was really great. I mean, everything was very well organized. Everything was really cohesive. We got a ton of amazing information in a non-overwhelming way. And we had it broken down, into each module was great. Every day was something different. We had the review of the day before. All of our practice sessions were great. And the best part, I think, is all of the above and beyond the initial training stuff that you've really done with us. I think that's really been the most benefit for me. So I know that you do things a little bit differently than other people's trainings, and you give that additional support, whereas I know some other practitioners don't. So that's huge. So all the Zoom sessions that we've had, and I mean, you've just taken so much time, which is so nice. I know we always allot a certain amount of time, and you always go over and you always answer all of our questions. And you really put this, we talked a lot about the business aspect. So there's the training where you learn, the science and how to facilitate, self-havening and how all the nuts and bolts work. But all the really practical information you've given has really made a difference for me. So talking about the business and how to, balance it with your home life and just all the, extracurricular stuff that we've talked about has been most helpful.
I'm really glad to hear that was so beneficial for you. Do you think that, just going to come in with that prejudice that people, I think, still have sometimes, that online training somehow are less than face to face? What do you
I can't even imagine that it would have been any different, especially if you're, the way the world is going and building an online business. I don't see that there would have been any benefit to being in person as opposed to online. Like I said, you get to meet more people. We would have never met. I would have never gotten to experience your wonderful training.
That's true.
No, no, I definitely don't think there's any more benefit to being in person than online.
Great. That's good to hear. They have a lot of advantages, actually, I think, the online based trainings, especially in today's environment.
Absolutely. And then in the Havening community, everything is online in the Havening community. So from the really vibrant Facebook group, all of the additional online trainings, I mean, that's just everything is online now. My business that I have has always been online. So it was just a very natural thing for me to do. So I guess I can understand why someone might be hesitant because you don't get that same in-person energy, but the energy of the group was so amazing. I can't imagine it would have been any better in person.
Great. Well, it's wonderful to hear. And you might share with our audience maybe a little bit about how you've built Havening into your practice and the difference that it's making for you.
Oh my goodness. So Havening is really the missing component from my practice. So I work with a lot of people who have autoimmune challenges, diabetes, hypertension, and we get people better to a certain point. Everyone makes great progress to get people off medications and things, but the one thing that is still underlying are these unresolved traumas. And it's just been what we've been looking for in my business for so long. And to find this has just been amazing. I mean, I got involved with Havening because of my own personal experience. And for me, it completely changed my life. And I can't imagine not sharing it with people because it was so life-changing for me. So we've had just amazing results. I had people with, GI issues every single day for more than 20 years. After a couple sessions, those have been completely resolved. People are sleeping better, their energy's better. I mean, it's just completely transformed my practice. Now to have something, I always knew that these things were an issue for people and that, they were never going to get completely better in their health journey until these challenges were resolved. But I never knew how to help people completely resolve them because clearly, talk therapy and things don't always work. So this has just been a game changer for me in my practice.
Wonderful. It's fantastic to hear. And anything else you might like to add to that? Any plans for the future?
Oh my goodness, my plans for the future. I have too many people that need me that I can't keep up with. So my plan is just to keep going. I'm going to continue on. Susanna, you have these amazing ongoing, we meet every month. We do these online sessions that are just so wonderful. So I plan to continue with those. The Facebook group is just a wealth of knowledge. So I plan to get in there more and, do more of the online practice with people. And there's just so much ongoing training and knowledge that you get, and reach out. I also need to reach out to the Facebook community more because everyone is so responsive. So anytime you have a situation that you can't figure out on your own, Susanna's always there, the Facebook group's always there. So just so much support. So my plan is just to continue on building my practice. Keep it going, keep spreading the love and spreading the good word about havening.
Sounds amazing. So the market is definitely there, right? The market is crying out for havening in your parts as well.
Oh my goodness. I think especially with COVID, I'm just seeing, so in the last, however long it's been now, year and a half, I guess, since COVID started, it's just such an uptick in anxiety and stress, and people don't know how to manage it. And I think, it's also bringing to light a lot of issues, when there was lockdowns and things in people's personal relationships, bringing up things from the past. And I mean, I can't tell you, obviously we have people that come that want to, get off medications and things, but that stuff's easy. You can teach anyone how to eat properly and, what supplements to take and things. But the trauma facts, and even people don't know they have traumas. People don't even realize that they can have little traumas, they can have big traumas. So I just think there's such a need for this. It's insane. Every single person that comes into my practice can benefit from this, whether they know it or not. So yeah, the market is definitely there, more so than ever now.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Jessica, for joining me, and talk again soon.
Thank you for having me.